In Scotland, 240,000 children are living in poverty right now. Across the UK, it's 4.3 million. The vast majority are living in absolute poverty. Growing up in a council estate just outside Glasgow and volunteering for a children's charity in London, I saw firsthand the impact child poverty has. The stigma, the anxiety, and the invisibility when childhood should be a time of carefree exploration. In Scotland, the SNP has just announced that its priority is to eradicate child poverty, which begs the question, what the hell have they been doing for the last 17 years? Conference politics is about making choices, and the Labour government is choosing to impose cuts that will harm some of the most vulnerable people in our society. The underlying message of the two-child benefit cap is this: if you are someone who relies on benefits, then don't have more than 2 children if you can't support them by yourself. I've heard some people say that parents shouldn't be relying on the state to afford the costs of raising a child. And even if you agree with that, which I don't, it's really irrelevant, because what this cap does, in effect, is punish the child who has no say whatsoever as to whether to be born. This cap plunges thousands more children into poverty, making them less likely to do well at school or gain employment in later life, and more likely to suffer from poor mental and physical health. Children born into poverty are even less likely to survive their first year of life. It is unjust and it is morally bankrupt for the government to continue with this policy which punishes the well-being of those whom we should be protecting. Economic stability is not a valid excuse for this. It's indefensible. We all know that the Conservatives trashed the economy, so here are some other suggestions for sorting out the nation's finances that won't harm children. Sort out a proper windfall tax, tax the social media giants, and reverse the tax cuts for the big banks. Scrap the cap. Thank you.